Hey guys, just a quick video this week. We're out for a one-night camp. We're going to have a couple of hours walk around this lovely island in the Turks and Caicos. See what we can find. Some caves, some ruins, some artifacts maybe, some wildlife, who knows. Let's go. Always looking for stuff that's not natural, and nature doesn't make straight lines. That line of stones going up into the bush, up over the hill, another one there, so at some point this would have been a pathway going through. Maybe there's an old structure up there, some old ruins, maybe an old graveyard. Okay, so this is quite a cool structure. At first I thought it was maybe an old grave. I think it's actually an old lime kiln. It's about 6 foot long, maybe 4 feet wide. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I'm actually sitting in the remains of a house here. I'm actually sitting in the old fireplace, which is still scorched black from where they used to cook. It's maybe the size of a basketball court. This is the only structure, the chimney remaining. This is typical in old houses. A lot of cut dry stone walls, lime plaster. It's just amazing that this thing has been built in the mid-1700s by hand in this desolate environment. Spot now, just overlooking the water. I think I'm going to camp down there this evening on the beach. I'm going to sit here now and have a little break. Okay, this is what we predominantly call iron shore. Very rocky. Made up of limestone, very hard, very jagged. In fact, this is relatively smooth. Some of it can get like razor blades. So the water here is absolutely stunning. Very calm, low tide at the moment. Looks like someone's left an old lobster pot out there. Really cool beach, just a nice little beach, not too big, low tide. Down this cool little cave behind me. Gonna get in there and see. There's some tracks in here. Could be snakes, but not normally this close to the beach, I imagine. Nice sandy base to it. It's a typical pirate's cave, but no treasure. And this is the ceiling, and you can see the way it's starting to come away from the ceiling all the way through. So eventually this whole chunk, which is the size of a large suitcase, is going to drop. Now there's a few little bits of daylight through there. I'm going to push that stick through, and then we'll go and see where it comes up. So I've just called out the cave behind me, and you obviously may have heard the stories about shouldn't sleep in caves because of rockfall. Well, down here at the moment, keeping out the wind, but we're going to climb upstairs above, see where this stick came out. So that's where the stick came out. So obviously now I'm standing above the cave and the ceiling is only a couple of inches thick in some places. So what you might think is a safe solid rock to stand on could just basically collapse at any time. So plenty of good driftwood around here for the fire, and you find these little pockets where it's all been washed up together. I don't need too much, but I'm going to get enough so that I'm not walking up and down these rocks in the dark trying to get more wood for the fire tonight. Okay, so here we are, it's just after 5, the sun's going down in about half an hour, so the idea is get everything prepped before sunset. So I've got my fire pit ready, collection of fuel ready, I've got some kindling ready, I've even found some old coconut husk which would be good kind of tinder. Got my cook pot, got my water, got my food. Tonight we're having chicken korma and rice made by a great company called Expedition Foods. This is dehydrated food. Add some hot water, let it sit for 5 minutes, tasty as anything. Okay, as far as fire making goes, fire starting, obviously keep things simple, keep things easy. Hey, why not? Gas lighter, box of waterproof matches, whatever. But it's always good to keep some basic skills in practice. Got a fire stick there, and normally come prepared with some kindling or some fire starter. Now this, believe it or not, is the stuff that comes out of your dryer vent. So before you come away, clean out the dryer vent, as you should weekly anyway, and I'll show you shortly just exactly how flammable this stuff is. Keep it in a little tin there, always good for a backup of your fire stick. So I'm going to show you now exactly how good this stuff is at your dryer vent for a fire starter, and also exactly how dangerous it can be if you don't clean your dryers regularly. There you go. And of course if you're starting a fire, you add your kindling, etc. Okay, just a note there about getting prepared before sunset. The sun's just going down now. Put the tent up, normally 6 minutes, 7 minutes max. Had a problem with one of the poles, had to get the multi-tool out, some new string. Took me about 15 minutes to fix it. If that had been pitch black now, I would have been struggling. Got it prepared early, good to go, sun's down, got time to spare. I've had that MSR tent, maybe 6-7 years. Absolutely fantastic tent. Obviously just a little bit of age showing now, the poles and the elastic, so time to swap them out. But the sun's just going down now, so we're good to go. Fire's burning nicely. Stars are coming out. Wind's dropping down a little bit, so it should be a calm night. No bugs, which is good. Not many clouds tonight, so I'm going to try and do some star photography. Got my camera here, so we'll see how we get on with that. And